Hey everybody, welcome back. Starting to feel better. Still got a cough and a bit of a sore throat, but not in pain. So that's good. How was your week? Hope everybody had a good week. It's a good week here. Got to work the full week. Some people that's a no, but I don't like not working. Gets boring quick. I've been unemployed a lot, and it's no fun, no money, no nothing, nothing to do. You know, that's when shit like depression and stuff sets in. People use the depression too much. It's like they're just feeling bad. It's, oh, my depression. You're not depressed. You're just feeling bad. But if you don't work for a long time, you ain't got no money and shit, that can bring on depression. I was there. And no, I'm not afraid to talk about mental health. There's no difference between mental health and physical health. You got to take care of them both. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good week. It's a good week here, like I said. It's just a good week. It's a good week. New hat. St. John Fire Department. I'm not a firefighter, but there's a fella that comes into work that's a retired firefighter. Oh, Jesus. And he was wearing his hat, and I collect hats. Wear them too, but I collect them. And he really liked the hat. He said he had a couple more, because I always give him one at their get-togethers. So he'd bring me in one, and he brought me in one. It's a nice hat. So I just like the navy blue with the gold, kind of royal colors. Yeah. If I sneeze or anything, my allergies are acting up a little bit today. It's been a weird week. Weather-wise, a few days ago it was, above freezing. Then we got hit with, it's supposed to be 3 centimeters of snow. It ended up being about 3 feet. No joke. Maritimes, Canada happens. I think this is the worst place to try to predict the weather where I'm at, because you just never know, honestly. Yeah. We had that. Then it dropped to about minus fucking 30. Then it stayed that way for a couple of days. Then it warmed up for another day to just about freezing. Then last night or the day before that, we got an ice storm. Basically, for those of you who don't know, it's basically when ice falls from the sky. Legit. Like, it's just everything is covered in ice. I left work that morning, about an inch and a half of ice. Just literally, I had to turn my vehicle on like 40 minutes before I went, not to warm it up, to thaw it out. No joke. It was fun. And that happens 2 or 3 times a year, so it's not like it's a uncommon occurrence around here. And then it warmed up today, and we had a little bit of snow, probably about half a foot, and now rain. So, welcome to winter in the Maritimes. February in the Maritimes. I don't know what it wants to be. February and March, it's like, I'm winter, I'm spring, I'm winter, I'm spring, I'm winter, I'm spring. We can even go into April like that. Sucks. But yeah, that's just the way it is around here. Which brings me to my next point. The cologne I wore this week was Aqua Marine Pour Home by Bulgari. Box, batch code, all that fun stuff. I showed this before. Can't remember where. So, oh, that's obviously fake. It's not the teardrop or the fucking... No, these are just little 30 mils. And that's what the 30 ml bottle comes in. Perfectly legit. All that jazz. I'm going to give it a spray here just so you can see the atomizer. Not a bad atomizer at all, really. And I love the color, the aqua teal. Just a nice smell. What I was getting to my next point is I live in the Maritimes. Basically, I live on a peninsula. I can throw a rock in almost any direction half a dozen times, and I can be at the ocean, freshwater lakes. Just around my house here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big freshwater lakes. 2 of them are beaches. That are beautiful. It's a beautiful place around here. Beautiful. I can throw a rock another way half a dozen times and be at the ocean. Bay of Fundy. We got the big Reversing Falls where the Bay of Fundy meets the Atlantic Ocean, and the way the falls go, instead of fucking going this way, you know, everybody says that in North America it turns clockwise or whatever. Well, here it turns counter, like in Australia and stuff, because of the way it's pretty neat. That's why it's called Reversing Falls. Confuses people because I think they reversing falls and I think they're going to think falls like water going up, but it's just water going the opposite direction. And I think it's the only place in North America. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the only place in North America, North and South American continent, that the water turns that way. And it's just the way it's funneled in and up and over. And it's big. Look it up if you want. It's called the Reversing Falls, St. John. It's kind of neat. Good fish in there. What I was getting at though, and then again, and then I can throw a rock in another direction and be in trees and mountains. I mean, it is. I wish I could explain it to you. It is picturesque. Come visit if you're going on vacation. New Brunswick, Canada. Especially St. John, where I'm at. It's the city itself is a nice mix of new and old. Very old stuff. We've got buildings you wouldn't believe, going back to basically the start of Canada. Yeah, it's a nice mix. And like I said, you're never more than 10 minutes away from the ocean, a beach, a forest, a mountain. And when I say mountains, it's not like we have the Rocky Mountains here, or the Andes or anything. They're not massive mountains, but they're mountains. Some of the best skiing and stuff in the world is here too. What I was getting at is everybody says, you know, these and a lot of them aquatic fragrances, they smell like the beach, they smell like the ocean. Especially this one, people are like, oh, it smells like the ocean, it smells like the... No, guys, no. I mean, I've not smelled every aquatic beach ocean scent out there, but they don't smell like the ocean or the beach. They're complementary to it, but they don't smell like it. So don't be brought in by that marketing or people telling you, you know, you want to smell like the ocean, you get this. No. The ocean has a unique smell that I don't think anybody... Well, they can't capture because it's different. I mean, the same spot, you can stand at the same spot here and get hit with 100 different smells in less than a minute just from the ocean. Like, I mean, it's complex. What I get from this and every other aquatic isn't so much an ocean smell or a beach smell, but a watery melon smell, I guess would be the best way to put it. Like a honeydew or a watermelon or a cantaloupe or stuff like that. It's got an aqueous vibe, you know, like I said, it's a complimentary to, but it doesn't smell like water. Water, first off, doesn't have a smell in general. It's straight up uncontaminated. Contaminated is not the right word, but just straight up pure 100% water does not have a smell at all. It's when you start including minerals and things like that, and unfortunately pollution and human and animal bodies and byproducts, that water starts taking on a smell. And plant-based, so like the ocean, for example. Holy fuck, man, do you get a lot of... The ocean can stink too. Like, a lot of times it does. It just smells like dirty, rotten green, salty green, not in a good way. So, but yeah, nothing that I know of smells like the ocean. I mean, people will argue with me if they want to. Go ahead. I don't consider myself an expert on a lot. I've said that before, but I consider myself an expert. Living where I've lived for 40 fucking years, I know what water, beaches, and the ocean smell like. I'm bombarded by it every minute of every day, my whole life. I am an expert, and no aquatic. I don't care how good they say it is, how it smells anything like beaches or oceans at all. They have facets of it, and they're complementary, but they don't smell like it. Anyway, rant over. Too long on that rant. Sorry. I just wanted to get that over. Bulgari Aqua Marine, released 2008. Accords are aquatic, citrus, marine, fresh, aromatic. Notes are top, neroli, grapefruit, mandarin orange, petitgrain. Mid is seaweed, rosemary, and water notes. Base is cedar and amber. I get a shit right off the top. Shit ton of the aquatic notes. Like I said, it's more of a sweet melon at first. And then that sweet melon dies down after about 10 minutes. Still there, melony. But it goes more of like almost a cucumber vibe. A nice, fresh, you cut into a cucumber, you get that kind of green, aquatic cucumber vibe. That's what I get from this. Not very salty. This isn't the one that's overly salty. It's got some salty. It's seaweed. That would be, like I said, I'm getting that green. It's like you cut cucumber with the skin still on it, and you get, like I said, that green, aquatic kind of smell with, and then you put salt on it, which is delicious. Oh my God. Salt, pepper. No pepper in this, but you put a little salt on it, and that's kind of what you get. Honestly, it's just slightly sweet, green, slightly salty cucumber vibe. That's what I get. I'm not like, I can't, there's nothing, and pretty linear, pretty much from start to finish. Starts off more as a sweet melon, and that stays for about a half hour or so. Then it goes almost immediately into that slightly sweet, slightly salty, green cucumber. Not unpleasant at all. With a bit of a creaminess. I'm going to attribute that to the cedar. Give it a bit of creaminess. I don't get a whole lot of amber in this. They might be using something to enhance the salt because of the seaweed, but I don't get a whole lot of amber in this. Like I said, pretty much from start to finish, it's a melon of some sort, either a sweet honeydew watermelon for the first little bit, then a cucumber, which is technically a melon. Look it up. Green, salty kind of vibe. Nice scent. Nice, very perfect for, I mean, you want me to give you a season. Of course, it's spring and summer. But I really enjoyed wearing it this week because of the cold and the rain and the snow and the ice. It really gave me that uplifting boost that I needed. Think of summer. Now, I was talking about, these doesn't smell like, not that these are bad. I don't want to be, I love aquatics. I do. Just don't be bought in by the marketing hype of this smells like the ocean. Don't. They smell great. Incredible. Not like the ocean. Longevity, I must have really good skin. Because every scent I wear, for the most part, even the cheap dupes, I'm getting 3, 4, 5 hours on. I got about 9 hours on this. Uh, Projection was okay for about an hour, about a foot and a half. I'm not a projection monster, but it's not supposed to be. Um, yeah, projected for about an hour, hour and a half, foot and a half. So not bad. Then it really does kind of sit a little closer to the skin. I know people hate when I say that, but it does. It takes on really, like I said, nice, soft, salty, green cucumber vibe. Beautiful, beautiful. And it stayed on my skin for another 6 or so hours. Stayed on my shirt pretty much from the next day when I went to do my laundry. You could still smell it. So I just have really good skin, I think, and I'm blessed that way with, because pretty much everything I wear, people say, like, well, like a lot of weed alone, oh, it only lasts an hour, it only lasts I get like 6, 7 hours out of it. So, you know, I just blessed, I guess, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just not as, maybe those people are lying, I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Good longevity, good projection, really good sillage. That scent bubble and trail you leave when you go, really good. Yeah, as far as aquatics go, it would probably be one of my favorites. I don't know, I'd have to rate them. Maybe I'll do a video on that. But as far as aquatics go, it's definitely one of my favorites. I love that cucumber. And this one has it. Very strong cucumber vibe. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's the review. Get it. I got this one at, it's only 30 mil, mind you, but I got it at Shoppers for $17.99. So can't beat that. Can't beat that with a stick. All right, let's see what we're doing next week. It's a dupe week. Find out where I left off at. I'm horrible at that. It was Mont Blanc Legend that I did last, yes. Oh, I'm going to be doing a dupe of Versace arrows. Will the dupe hold up? Arrows is a strong, powerful, in-your-face kind of scent. Will the dupe hold up? We will see. Alright, guys, that's it for now. I'll be back with something. I'm bored today. I'll do something. Maybe I'll do that aquatic one. Maybe I'll do my Azero, top Azeros. We'll see. I'll do something. Alright, guys. Peace. Love. Be good to each other.